Hey everyone, how's it going? I am so incredibly excited for 2025. There's like a new year of possibilities. It's a new year of reading hopefully really good books, and I will be talking about like my 2025 goals and a bit of a channel update as well. So I will be talking about the future of this channel as well in the next video if I get my finger out of my butt and actually do it, because I've been wanting to make a video talking about my future of this channel and just other little tidbits for a few months now. I've been wanting to do it since, well, this year sometime. It just never worked out. So hopefully this year I will actually get around to talking to you about 2025, my hopes and goals and all that kind of stuff. But right now we're going to be talking about the books I want to read in January. Really looking forward to the books I'm going to be reading. I would really like to complete some series. There are 3 series I would really like to complete. The first one is Either Side of Midnight by Brandon Sanderson. It is the second book in the Jack Quick duology. I don't think there's any more books in this series. I think it is a duology. And we follow Jack Quick, who is a producer, a documentary producer, and the first one followed this serial killer guy where was he wrongfully put away or did he actually murder these people? And I gotta tell you, Brandon Sanderson writes really good, serious, darker-ish kind of thriller books. He's more known for his Ernest Cunningham series, the first one being Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone, but his serious stuff are really good. And this second one, I'm not entirely sure what the second one is going to be about, but I'm really curious to see what this second one has in store. Born of Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout. It is the 4th book in the Flesh and Fire series, which is her prequel to From Blood and Ash. It's a series I really like and I think is better than From Blood and Ash. That's just my opinion. This one follows Sarah, or Seraphina, and her only goal is to kill this god, to pretty much become an assassin. She's been raised to become an assassin and to seduce this god and then kill him because her village, her town, her city has become overtaken by this rot. Any crops that the people in this town, in this village, in the city, whatever it is, like whenever they try to plant stuff, it just dies and nothing really grows. So they think that if they kill this god, then they can, like, the rot will just disappear. There is a lot more going on, and I really love this series a lot. And it does tie into From Blood and Ash. I noticed the connection in book 3. I really do enjoy this book, and it's the last one. And having read the From Blood and Ash series, I know how it's going to end this book, but I still want to read it and have a good time. And then we have the, oh my gosh, you know, this book I'm about to talk to you about is a bit of a difficult one because it's a duology, but it's technically a second book in a 6-book series where there's like a bit of an overarching plot or something, I have no clue. But it is a book in the Crowns of Nyaxia series, and it is the second and last book in the Nightborn duet. Book 2, The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King by Carissa Broadbent. Serpent and the Wings of Night really blew me away. There was more plot than I was expecting there to be, than I thought there was going to be. And I had a really good fun time with it and I really loved it. The series as a whole, I describe it as vampires with Hunger Games, or Hunger Games but make it vampires, and I'm gonna stick to that because that pretty much is what it is. This second one here, I'm hoping is going to be a little bit more political. There's just a lot more going on for it politically than I was expecting, like I just said. I'm hoping to have a good time with this, even though I'm really nervous for the relationship. It's a slow burn romance, but I'm really nervous about the relationship between these 2 characters. I hope it works out, but I don't know. I don't know, because the end of the first one did this kind of thing where it was like a typical romantic-y ending, but it also had a little bit more for it that it could stand on its own. I don't know. I'm nervous about it, I really am. And for a new release I'm hoping to get to, Witchcraft for Wayward Girls by Grady Hendrix. I read a Grady Hendrix book in 2024 and I really freaking enjoyed it. It was a good fun time. It was Horror Store. That was my first book that I read from this author. Had such a blast with it. From what I know, this one follows young women who become pregnant out of wedlock, and they pretty much get sent to this place where, I don't want to say institution, but there is this place for young pregnant women to go, and they kind of get influenced by this devil, I think. I don't know, but it's Grady Hendrix. It looks like a lot of fun, and I'm hoping to have a good time with it. I am doing a little bit of a project, and I would like to do a little bit more of these video projects in 2025, where over like a few months I read books centered around something. That sounds like a lot of fun for me. The new Hunger Games book, The Sunrise on the Reaping, which is Haymitch's story in the second quarter quell. That I have my eye on that one because I think I'm really going to enjoy it, and I want to reread all of the Hunger Games books minus Songbirds and Snakes, or Snakes and Songbirds, whatever the frickin' hell that name of the book was. I did not enjoy that one. And I really want to reread the Hunger Games trilogy before the Haymitch story comes out in March. We all know what Hunger Games is. I don't think I need to tell you what it's about. I think a great majority of us have already read it and seen the movie hundreds of times. And the last book I would like to read in January is The Final Empire, which is the first book in the Mistborn saga series kind of thing by Brandon Sanderson. Okay, so quick update. They actually completely changed it to Mistborn, so it's not even the Final Empire anymore. That's actually really interesting because I have heard that they were thinking of just naming it Mistborn because that's what everyone else was calling it when they were talking about this book. So they've actually changed it to Mistborn now. That's actually really, really interesting. I have wanted to read a Brandon Sanderson book for at least 2 years now, and I have plans and goals for 2025 to do more mood reading, read what I'm in the mood for, which is mood reading, like I just said. Read more from the gut, like what I have a good gut feeling about. Ever since Wind and Truth, which is the 5th book in the Stormlight Archive, came out, I have a big FOMO on Brandon Sanderson, and I've been wanting to read his books for so long now, and I just never got the chance to. I really didn't. This year will be my year. I have a good feeling about it. From what I know, I've been yammering on and I forgot to tell you what it's about. It's about this king, this bad emperor king guy, that he's been pretty much ruling this place for hundreds of years. He's a bad guy, like I keep repeating. There are these group of people that can ingest metals and get their power from the metals that they ingest. The ones that can ingest all the metals and gain all the power from all of the metals are Mistborns, and there are some people that can only ingest 1, maybe 2 metals and get the power from them. It's like a heist story, like trying to take down this bad guy, a heist story, and I'm hoping to have a good time with it. A lot of people love the Mistborn series, a lot of people love Brandon Sanderson, and like I said, big FOMO. Hopefully, no more hoping. It will be my year to read more Brandon Sanderson. And for the rest of my TBR for January, who knows? We're just going with the flow, and I'm gonna have a good reading year. I really am. Those are the books. These 2 and the other ones that I talked to you about. So honestly, I'm trying not to get too worried about it, and I'm hoping for more fun. So with that being said, I don't have much of an outro. Those are the books I'm going to be reading. Let me know what you're going to be reading, and I will see you in another video. Bye for now.